At this point, I just want to get home, and I figured I didn't think I was that far from my house, so I thought if I just started walking, I'd be able to figure it out. Until I did start walking, and then I realized I didn't really know which way to go or how to get home. All the roads looked the same, and once I got so far, I just realized I had absolutely no idea where I was. I just felt hopeless. I felt like I was walking for hours. Nobody knew where I was, what I was doing. Before I knew it, there was a van pulling up next to me. I didn't really feel threatened by him at all. I don't think I was really even thinking much into it. He had told me to just hop in and I could use his phone, and at this point, I just felt like getting in would save me time. I was hopeless and desperate to get home, and I had felt like he wasn't gonna put me in any harm, so I figured just to get in the van. And as soon as I got into his van, he had rolled up his windows and locked the doors. At that point, I started seeing a lot of red flags. At this point, I know I'm in danger. My nerves were all over the place, and I knew, obviously, this guy did not have good intentions with me. I keep telling him, like, let me out, and let me out. I knew I didn't have a second to spare, so fight or flight kicked in. I saw the gun, I unlocked the door, and I just jumped out.
I was amazed at her determination to get out of that car and to get out there safely.
I'm so glad that Maddie jumped out. I was just thinking, why? Who? What? Like, it's unheard of around here, you know? In this little town, everybody knows everybody.
You just don't hear about that kind of stuff around here. It doesn't happen a lot. One of the last things I've really heard about happening was the Jessica Haringa thing.
Jessica Haringa was a convenience store employee, worked at a gas station convenience store. She had went to work on a normal shift for her one night in April of 2013. She was in the process of closing that store up when she went missing. Investigators showed up and really didn't see anything. Everything looked as though it should have looked. Through some conversations with some folks that had been around the area near the time that she went missing, there was a van scene parked behind the convenience store near where that service door was. That search and rescue effort went on for months, involving national media, state police, federal investigators. A task force was formed, and her whereabouts was never discovered. Rebecca Blech was a married woman, a mother. Rebecca would often go for walks. Ultimately, on her way back home, about a quarter mile from her house, her body was discovered. It was later determined that Rebecca had been shot 3 times in the head area by a small caliber gun.
Where he had shot Rebecca Blech was in the same general area of where I was.
It was clear that we had stumbled upon a person who made it his job to kill women. We knew that we had a serial killer on our hands.
When I did figure out, like, he was classified as a serial killer, I was just kind of in shock, like, I really was someone's next victim, and I really did escape death.
I was unsettled because I was wondering if there was others. I was wondering if there was people that nobody had noticed. I was wondering what this man was really capable of. It made me think of what he would have done with my friend if he had made it away.
He was very fixated on finding these young females and positions where they were obviously not in groups, they were isolated in some fashion, and gave him the opportunity to pull off his particular scheme of how he would abduct them.
Everybody was looking to party, it seemed, back in the day, so people from Grand Haven, from Spring Lake, from Muskegon, from Twin Lake, from Whitehall, they would all try to figure out a way to link up with each other and figure out where the party was going to be. So eventually they made Party Chat, where you could openly invite people and figure out where everybody was going to be that night. And there was at least 500-600 people in this chat. I believe he followed the parties in that group chat. The area we were in wasn't anywhere near where he was supposed to be. Knowing that how he used the internet and the way he kept track of his victims, the group chat's a perfect one for him to follow. People had said that they had seen him at gas stations near parties where we were. The way that you could get into the group chat with no question, it only made sense that he was lurking around. I mean, unless he's driving around at 4 in the morning out in the middle of nowhere, I feel like he had a hint that somebody may be out there. The way he kept track of his victims and stuff like that and followed them, and I believe he was following Maddie. I don't think it was just kind of a luck of the draw.
I think I'm definitely in a better place than what I was when I was 16. Although I do still have struggles, obviously. I think it has definitely made me stronger, and I have definitely learned how to cope with things. I'm looking forward to just putting this behind me and moving forward in my life.